Thank you so much for that, Jacob. Joining us now is Leslie to talk about, believe it or not, 4th on Broadway.
Oh, when you reminded me we're less than 3 months out, I started like, oh my gosh.
Right. Well, you've got to be pros. This is the 32nd annual.
Yes. We like to think that it runs like clockwork until the day of, which, you know, and Jacob understands the weather impact that we've had sometimes. But yes, July 4th, it's a Monday. We're gearing up. We actually start in late January, figuring out when we're going to, you know, try to get volunteers, when we're going to get vendors. And so today, mostly we're going to talk about vendors, but we always need all the rest of the things.
Absolutely. Tell us, what kind of vendors?
Well, we need food and non-food vendors for both the daytime picnic at the park and the evening concert fireworks extravaganza. So non-food, I think we had more than 25, around 25 food vendors last year.
Wow.
And now the trick is, we only like to have one in a category. So like one person selling funnel cakes, one person selling lemonade. So if you're a vendor and you have an item, applications are at BroadwayFestivals.com under the Get Involved tab. So get your item, and like I said, for the daytime picnic in the park, and I don't even know how many thousands of people we had last year, but coming off the pandemic, it wasn't as many as previous years, but we expect to have more this year. So if you're a vendor, and like non-food items, we had koozies, cell phones and accessories, T-shirts, homemade, you know, craft kind of things, decor, all the kinds of things. So anything. That vendor application is up there. And when they find the vendor application, there's also the parade application.
Okay, so tell me about the parade. How does that work as far as putting in your application?
You just have to, I can't call immediately what the entry fee is for that, but it's on that site as well. What we would like to have as many as we can in the parade. We'd like to keep it to maybe an hour. Y'all are always amazing for broadcasting that for us, and it's always a lot of fun. But we would like to see a lot of floats. It's a fun way to get together with your friends and family, church group, whoever, to make your float for the parade. But also those groups can come and be volunteers. It's another thing that we need.
Let's talk volunteers.
Hundreds.
And there's a perk.
There are perks.
I was happy, excited when you shared
you're ready to sign up. Yes. And when I was here last time, Skylar and I talked about there is special parking close to the park for volunteers.
I'm in.
So yes.
You don't have to walk.
But then there's also free food all day long. We have it's the canopy area by Moonlight Musical's amphitheater. They've got that great big gazebo.
Right.
That's our volunteer center.
Okay.
And we have great local merchants who bring food all day long. We get donations. You know, Chick-fil-A is great about bringing lunch, and so there's another perk for volunteers.
Right.
And that's also under the Get Involved tab.
Okay, awesome.
On BroadwayFestivals.com. People can follow us on Facebook, 4th on Broadway, and Instagram. But vendors, right now, we're really wanting to gather up the vendors. And there are so many food trucks now and things that would seem like there would be a lot of people kind of clamoring for those spaces.
That's right, because it's one. I like that. Yeah, it gives the variety.
Yes.
And again, you can go to their Facebook page, you can go to their website to get more information and get plugged in. And Lubbock always shows up. So the volunteers are going to come, the resources, they're coming, because that's just how Lubbock is. So Leslie,
we always manage to pull it off.
That's right. Thank you so much for being here and sharing.
I'll be back.
Absolutely.
You know I will.
We'll love to have you. And don't go anywhere. Now let's check in with Latino Lubbock.